Imagine waking up in a world where the ground trembles beneath your feet, where shadows the size of buses move through ancient forests, and where predators with knife-like teeth rule the land. For more than 160 million years, dinosaurs dominated Earth in a way no human civilization ever has. They rose from small beginnings, evolved into thousands of astonishing forms, and became the most famous animals in natural history. But their story is even more incredible than most people realize, because dinosaurs were not just giant reptiles of the past. They were survivors, innovators, and masters of a changing planet. And in one form, they are still here today. So where did dinosaurs come from? What kinds of dinosaurs lived on Earth? What was life like in their world? And what caused the catastrophe that ended their reign? To answer that, we have to travel back more than 230 million years to the late Triassic period. At that time, all the continents were joined together in one giant supercontinent called Pangaea. The world was harsher, and in many places far drier than the Earth we know now. Huge deserts stretched across the interior of this supercontinent, and life had to survive under extreme conditions. This was not yet the lush dinosaur paradise many people imagine. It was a dangerous world filled with strange reptiles, early crocodile relatives, and other archosaurs competing for survival. And somewhere in that harsh world, the first true dinosaurs appeared. At first, dinosaurs were not the rulers of Earth. They were relatively small, lightly built, and easy to overlook compared with the giants that would come later. In the beginning, they were just one group among many. But they had important advantages. Many had upright limbs positioned beneath their bodies, which made walking and running more efficient than in many sprawling reptiles. They were active, adaptable, and ready to exploit opportunity. Then, as environmental upheavals and extinction events removed many competing species, dinosaurs began to spread. What started as a modest lineage soon became one of the greatest evolutionary success stories in Earth's history. Dinosaurs are usually divided into two major branches, Sauriskia and Ornithischia. The names refer to differences in hip structure, but the important point is that these two groups produced an extraordinary range of animals. The Saurischians included the theropods, the mostly meat-eating dinosaurs. This group gave us some of the most iconic predators of all time, including Allosaurus, Velociraptor, and Tyrannosaurus rex. Many theropods walked on two legs, had sharp claws, strong jaws, and excellent balance. But not all of them were giant hunters. Some were small, fast, feathered, and surprisingly bird-like. The other major Saurischian branch was the sauropodomorphs. These were the long-necked giants like Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, and Argentinosaurus. They were herbivores with enormous bodies, long tails, and small heads. Some grew longer than 100 feet and became the largest land animals to ever exist. Just imagining one of these giants moving through an ancient forest is almost impossible. They were living mountains. Then there were the Ornithischians, a group packed with some of the strangest and most spectacular plant eaters ever to walk the earth. This branch included Stegosaurus with its huge plates and spiked tail, Ankylosaurus with its body armor and tail club, Triceratops with its horns and massive frill, and the duck-billed hadrosaurs, some of which may have traveled in large herds. If there is one word that defines dinosaurs, it is diversity. They were not all enormous. They were not all scaly. They were not all hunters. Some were fast and lightweight. Some were slow and heavily armored. Some had horns, plates, crests, feathers, or clubbed tails. Over millions of years, dinosaurs adapted to deserts, forests, floodplains, and coastlines. They became apex predators, peaceful grazers, giant browsers, and clever survivors. Their world was not simple. It was a vast and evolving empire of life. During the Jurassic period, dinosaurs truly rose to dominance. In many places, the climate became warmer and wetter, and plant life flourished. Forests spread, ecosystems grew richer, and giant sauropods roamed across the land while large theropods hunted them. This is the age that often defines the public imagination. Towering herbivores crossing fern-covered plains, massive predators stalking through conifer forests, and entire ecosystems shaped by creatures far larger than anything alive today. Then came the Cretaceous period, the final age of the non-avian dinosaurs. By now, the continents were slowly breaking apart, creating new environments and isolating populations. Flowering plants were spreading, changing ecosystems in major ways. Dinosaurs continued to evolve into even more specialized forms. This was the age of Tyrannosaurus rex, Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, and the great duck-billed herds. In many regions, dinosaur ecosystems were more advanced and more diverse than ever before.
So what was life actually like for dinosaurs? For a long time, people imagined them as sluggish, swamp-dwelling reptiles. Modern paleontology has completely changed that picture. Dinosaurs were often active, dynamic animals. Many grew quickly. Some moved in groups. Fossil trackways show multiple individuals traveling together across ancient mudflats. Nesting grounds reveal that some species laid eggs in colonies.
Fossils of embryos and juveniles suggest that young dinosaurs may have lived differently from adults, filling separate roles in the same ecosystem.
This means dinosaur life may have been surprisingly complex. Herds may have migrated in search of food and water. Parents may have guarded nests or protected hatchlings. Predators may have targeted the young, the weak, or the isolated. Some dinosaurs may have used visual displays, body posture, or sound to communicate. Their world was not silent or lifeless. It was full of movement, struggle, competition, and survival. Diet shaped nearly every part of dinosaur life. Carnivores had slicing teeth, powerful jaws, and bodies built for speed, strength, or ambush. Herbivores evolved beaks, grinding teeth, huge digestive systems, and defensive weapons. Hadrosaurs developed dense dental batteries for chewing tough plant matter. Ceratopsians had strong beaks for clipping vegetation. Sauropods processed enormous amounts of food simply by sheer volume. Each major group solved the problem of survival in its own way. And then there is one of the most exciting discoveries in all of dinosaur science: feathers. For generations, dinosaurs were imagined as giant lizards with scales. Today, we know that many theropod dinosaurs had feathers or feather-like coverings. Some may have used them for insulation. Others may have used them for display, camouflage, mating, or protecting eggs. This discovery changed everything. It means the prehistoric world was likely more colorful, textured, and visually complex than older movies ever suggested. And it also leads to one of the most astonishing facts in paleontology. Birds are dinosaurs. That is not a metaphor. Birds are the direct descendants of small theropod dinosaurs. In other words, dinosaurs never completely disappeared. One branch survived. So when you see a hawk, a sparrow, or even a chicken, you are looking at the modern continuation of the dinosaur story. That makes the next chapter even more dramatic. Around 66 million years ago, at the end of the Cretaceous period, a massive asteroid struck what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact created the Chicxulub crater and unleashed devastation on a planetary scale. The collision released an unimaginable amount of energy. Shockwaves raced around the globe. Debris blasted high into the atmosphere. Earthquakes shook the planet. Massive tsunamis struck coastlines. Fires may have spread across huge regions. But the worst came afterward. Dust, soot, and vaporized rock filled the atmosphere and blocked sunlight. Without enough sunlight, photosynthesis collapsed or was severely reduced. Plants began to die back. Food chains started breaking apart from the bottom up. Herbivores lost the vegetation they depended on. Carnivores lost their prey. Ocean ecosystems were devastated as well. The planet entered a period of darkness, cooling, and ecological chaos. This event is known as the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction, or the KPG extinction.
It wiped out about 75% of species on Earth. Non-avian dinosaurs were among its most famous victims. Scientists also study the role of enormous volcanic eruptions in India, known as the Deccan Traps, which were active around the same time. These eruptions may have already stressed global ecosystems, but the asteroid impact is still considered the main cause of the final extinction event. It was the blow that changed Earth forever.
And yet, not every dinosaur died. Birds survived. Why? Scientists are still working on the full answer, but several ideas stand out. Birds were generally smaller, which may have helped them survive when food became scarce. Some may have eaten seeds or other resources that remained available after the catastrophe. Their ability to fly may have helped them escape devastated areas and find surviving habitats. Whatever the exact reason, one branch of the dinosaur family tree endured while the rest disappeared. And from that surviving branch came the birds that now live on every continent. That changes the meaning of dinosaur extinction. The age of giant non-avian dinosaurs ended, but the dinosaur story itself did not. It continues every time a bird takes flight, sings from a tree, or scratches at the ground. The modern world is still inhabited by dinosaurs. They are simply smaller, lighter, and adapted to a different age. What makes dinosaurs so unforgettable is not just their size, their strange bodies, or their violent end. It is the scale of their story. They began as relatively small animals in a harsh Triassic world. They rose to dominate the planet for more than 160 million years. They evolved into hunters, giants, armored tanks, horned defenders, and feathered runners. They watched continents split apart and ecosystems transform. And then, after one catastrophic moment from space, nearly all of them vanished, but not completely. Every bird alive today is a living reminder that the age of dinosaurs never truly ended. It simply changed form. So the next time you hear birds outside your window, remember what you are really hearing. You are hearing the final living voices of a dynasty that began more than 230 million years ago. You are hearing the echo of the dinosaur age, and that may be the most incredible part of the entire story. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into science, space, Earth, and ancient life. Because the deeper we look into the past, the more astonishing our planet becomes.